Hi guys, so today we're going to go over lesson 11 for second grade. So, it's not 3-digit addition. We're going to be drawing times again, but with like written directions, like 12:15, like half past, some minutes past, or some minutes before. So let's start with the first question. Our first example is 5:45. So we're going to draw that time on the clock. So the number here, like the 6 right here, this refers to the hour hand. And then the 1/4 refers to the minute hand. So the 1/4 means we're going to be taking it 1/4 before 6. So let's separate the clock into quarters. A quarter means like 1 out of 4. So we cut it in half, and then we separate it in half again. So each piece, this is equal with this size and this size and this size. So we just separated the clock into 4 equal parts. And then we have the word 2, right? 1/4 So this is 1/4, this is another quarter, this is another quarter, and this is another quarter. So if it is 1/4 it's going to be the last quarter before it turns 6 o'clock. So this would be 6 o'clock, and let me erase this. Oops. I'll keep those lines right here. So this is 6 o'clock. And then a quarter to that would be this one. If the time looks like this, we have 1/4 left right here. Let's say this is the time, like this. This would be 5:45 because we have 1/4 left before it turns 6 o'clock, right? So this is a quarter right here from the 9 to 12. And a quarter is 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes would be 1/4. So from 12 to 3, or from 0 to 15 would be a quarter. From 15 to 30 is another quarter. 30 to 45 is another quarter. And then 45 to 0 would be another quarter. So if it's 1/4, it means it's going to be the last quarter before it turns 6. So it's going to still be 5, and we have 15 minutes. So you can think of this as 15 minutes to 6, or 15 minutes before 6. That'd be 5:45. Now let's do number 5. It says 10 minutes before 3. So first let's draw 10 o'clock here. 3 o'clock, sorry. 3 o'clock. This is 3 o'clock. So now 10 minutes before that, let's work backwards. Remember, this is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 25, sorry. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then 55, right? And from one number to the next is 5 minutes. So this would be 5 minutes. From here to here would be 10 minutes. So if you work backwards, from here to here would be 10 minutes. Because this is 5 minutes, and this is another 5 minutes. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So the distance from here to here is 10 minutes. And that is going to be 50. So we're going to have the minute hand. Let's use green here. So this is the minute hand. I'll erase this. The minute hand will be pointing at the 50. And because it's 10 minutes before 3, it hasn't passed 3 yet, so it's still going to be 2. Now, if you look at the time, it's 2:50, right? It's 10 minutes before 3. So if we add 10 to this, 10 minutes, 260, and 60 minutes is 1 hour. So this is going to become 0, 0, and this will be 3. So 10 minutes before 3 is 2:50. So we're just going to be working backwards. So yeah. That's how you draw time when you're given a written direction. We'll do one more question. It says 5 minutes after 9. So let's first draw 9 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock. Now 5 minutes after that would be, this is 0 and this is 5. So we're moving from here to here. So this minute hand would go from pointing at the 12 to pointing at the 1 right here. Oops. Yeah, so that's how you do these kind of questions. Now our next page is adding tens. So our first question says 2 tens plus 1 10 equals blank tens. And then we have 20 plus 10 equals blank. So 2 tens plus 1 10. 2 plus 1 equals 3, right? If you have 2 of something and you have 1 of something, let's say this is 1 10, this is another 10, we're adding it to this 10. If you count it, it's 1, 2, 3. So you have 3 tens. And this is basically the same thing as adding 20 plus 10, which equals 30. So if you have 1 10, it'd be 10, 2 tens is 20, 3 tens is 30, and so on. We'll do one more question. Let's do number 3. It says 1 10 plus 3 10. So if you add 1 and 3, you have 4 tens. And then 10 plus 30 would be the same thing. 10 plus 30 be 40. So you're taking this number right here. Oh, this isn't, yeah, let's ignore that part. It shouldn't say tens right there. It should just be 40. So, yeah. And then let's move on to the next page. Now we're going to be counting coins. We've done this a few times before. We'll go back to this as a little review. So let's do number 5. We're given a penny, which is 1 cent. This is 50 cents, a $half. This is a nickel. This is another penny, and this is a dime, 10 cents. So let's add all of these up to count how much money we have. So let's start with from biggest to smallest. Okay, so we'll add 50 plus 10, which equals 60. So these 2 coins equals 60. Let's add a 5. This nickel right here, let's add that. 0 plus 5 equals 5. We'll bring down the 6, 65. Now we're left with these 2 pennies. So add 1 penny and add 1 more penny. 5 plus 1 equals 6, and then 6 plus 1 equals 7. Bring down the 6, so that's 67. So this shows 67 cents. Now our last page has word problems. Let's do number 4. It says Timothy had 61 pieces of candy. He ate some and now he has 38 pieces of candy. How many pieces did he eat? So Timothy started with 61. He ate some and now he ends up with 38. So if he ate some, then we're going to be taking them away from his collection of 61 pieces, right? So that'd be subtraction because we're taking away. So in order to solve this, we can invert it. So instead of subtracting this unknown variable, we'll be subtracting the 38 from the 61. The 61 minus 38. You can't do 1 minus 8, so we'll regroup. Take this 10 and then turn it into 10s here. So we have 11 minus 8, which equals 3, and then 5 minus 3, which equals 2. Now, if you try doing 61 minus 23, you'll get 38. So the answer is 23 pieces of candy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to you and it was easy to understand.